The news is about Trent Williams. We've been asking for an update. We got an update courtesy of Diana Rossini of The Athletic, who says there is no update with Trent Williams. No progress, at least now. Is it time to get concerned?
Dirty Diana. Oh.
Ow.
We got the Diana Rossini report. I feel like right now Trent is really, I'm kind of giving this kind of like a small microcosm of what the Nick Bosa deal kind of gave us, where there was not a lot of news. Nick had all the leverage. The Niners knew he had all the leverage. Overtures were very conservative, right? Things were not getting out. And all of a sudden in the 11th hour, the deal got done. We have to remember where Trent is rather in his career. And let's just say it. You said it. I've said it. We've all pretty much leaned on it, is that Trent doesn't want to go through training camp, right? He wants to be able to show up and play and actually just be a practitioner of the team as a starting left tackle. He really doesn't have any interest on putting his body through another camp. And right now, it seems as though that if you were the Niners, the only hangup that they would have is, one, getting the money together, which they have. We have $33 million in cap space, so it can get done. But at the same time, they need to set a precedent, right? Like, are we going to be doing one-offs? Is this like the new Trent MO where every year we have to go through this entire guaranteed money charade with you, where you hamstring the team and we really can't pace out in the future? That is not the way we do business with the Niners. I mean, look at what we've done with all our contracts. We wait and we always gather as many assets and opportunities as possible. And this straight, sterile, like quid pro quo, like you give me a year, you give me guaranteed money, I just don't think that that's something that we can sustain on our books.
I agree. And I think we don't know exactly what Trent Williams wants. Diana Rossini says he hasn't gotten the guaranteed money that he wants, but we don't know how much guaranteed money he wants. Like, let's say he wants a raise this year and more guaranteed money this year. It seems to me that's doable. But if he wants guaranteed money next year, 2025, like that's what the Niners gave Christian McCaffrey. He wanted a new deal. He wanted guaranteed money. They guaranteed some this year and like more than $8 million next year. If that's what Trent wants too, I could understand why the Niners would hesitate or not want to do it, because it's scary to guarantee a contract next year for a player who's going to be 37 and maybe considering retirement already.
I understand completely. I mean, right now, if I were the Niners, then we would have to do something in the form of maybe a 2-year deal, something where you get the guaranteed money, but you know, you give us guarantees on the back end that you're not just going to fly the coop after a year. I mean, it kind of feels like the Niners want Trent to be here long enough so they can find his replacement. Doesn't it feel that way?
What a concept.
Something is wild. I mean, maybe we could have did it this year, but you know, right now, Trent has seen it. I mean, if I'm the Niners, this is just another opportunity that, in my opinion, they kind of let slip out of the door. You know, while you were doubling down on the Brandon Aiyuk situation, never in your wildest dreams did you think that Trent would pull this. On top of the fact of CMC did it, and you made it happen so fast, right? Even to the point of showing up at the wedding. Like, Jesus Christ! I mean, talk about rolling over. Like, you guys gave him exactly what he wanted. On top of Christian McCaffrey was already the highest paid running back in the league. You just doubled down on it. So you think that Trent Williams is not going to sit back and look at the blunder of you not getting his replacement in the most talented tackle, at least offensive tackle draft in the last 20 years. I mean, this was a 10-year draft.
You're watching the coaches meeting powered by BetUS. If you just tuned in, there is an update with Trent Williams. Again, this is the coaches meeting powered by BetUS. And if you just tuned in, there's an update. And the update is there's no update with Trent Williams. It's big news. A lot of people are talking about it, man. This is crazy down here in Santa Clara. This is funny. Like, I appreciate Diana calling and saying something because we asked, but a lot of times these news breakers that like their whole business is I break news. Like, I'm not like a personality or I just break news, and they have to have something in the news once a week. So you see something from Ian Rappaport, Mike Garafolo, Adam Schefter, and it's like, oh, you have nothing today. You just wanted to be talked about. You wanted to put your name out there in the news. It's not really about the news they're breaking. It's about themselves. So
100%.
Thank you, Diana.
Right. I mean, they just want to be able to say, like, I'm the person that's here to let you know that there's nothing else going on right now. But let's virtue signal to the fact that I was told that the latest update
and
is
that's an
nothing
update.
going
If
on
I
right
say, boy, nothing's going on with Trent Williams, people will be like, well, what do you know? But Diana Rossini says, well, that's news. That is breaking. Stop what you're doing and react. Here's my instant reaction. Wow. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, but we've paced it out. I mean, you would have thought by now there'd be enough real football, or at least enough news of real football, for us to kind of like get out of this type of reporting. But this is kind of it, Grant. Like, at first there used to be kind of like smoke and bubbles and snake oil salesman reporting smoke and mirrors rather. It's snake oil salesman reporting because it was the dead period, quite frankly. It was like nothing really going on. But no, like we're in the throes of the season, like coming up right now, and you're still going to see reports like this all throughout the year. I mean, this is where we are right now.
Absolutely. Gammon Brown says, show us your sneaker game. Okay, I will.
What are we doing?
So George says I wear Vans every day. That's just factually incorrect. I wear Vans some days. So I don't want people to think that like I stopped wearing Vans because George bullied me. Like I don't wear the same shoes every day. I don't know where he got that. So today I wear Veyas, which I think are classy, because I knew David was going to go with the low top white shoes, and I knew it was going to be Cohn, which really have like about as much seasoning and sauce as, unseasoned chicken. So I figured I'd bring in a little, with the V. And you know what I'm saying? So that's what I went with today. And tomorrow I'll probably bring the Crocs. Those are nice.
72 and 10s. You know what I'm saying? Some 11s.
72 and 10s. The 11s. Yeah. We're talking 96.
Yeah. It's kind of funny that he said it. I'm like, wait a minute. We put it on. We puts it on.
Own's worst adversary says bro saw Fields play and said, never mind.